Hello everyone, welcome to Vic's Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning to this channel today. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you haven't already. And if any of you are interested in booking a personal tarot reading or another service with me, all the information is available on my website, the website link, and my email. If you would prefer to contact me through my email is in the description box below this video, so you can check that out when you are guided to. So today we're going to be looking into what they really think of you, what's their opinion of you, what's their perception of you. So what is your person, the person on your mind, whoever it is, it can be a friend, it can be a romantic interest, it can be someone you fancy, whatever it is, we're going to be looking into that. If it's a family member, if it's a work situation, if it's a stranger on the street, you can pick your group. We have 3 groups available here. The timestamps are in the description box below this video and also in the pinned comment below, so you can already hop into your reading. So for group number 1 here we have the Malachite crystal. The theme today is green crystals. And group number 1 here is going to be the wisdom of the hidden realms. For group number 2, we have this beautiful Aventurine with the air symbol on it. And group number 2 is going to be the Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle. So this beautiful oracle deck for group number 2. And for group number 3, we have this gorgeous Aventurine crystal. And for group number 3 here, we have the Spellcasting oracle cards. Right? So as always, follow your intuition when picking your group. You can pick for more than one person, you can pick more than one group for one person, whatever you feel guided to do. This is purely an intuitive practice and where you can basically go wild with your intuition. So follow your intuition, the timestamps are down below, and if any of you are interested in joining the Patreon tribe, you can check that out. The link is in the description box below. We have additional videos as well as weekly energetic healing starting February the 1st. So make sure you are joined so that you can contribute your energy to the tribe and get all of those abundant, priceless messages delivered to you through spiritual guidance. So see you all there and see you guys in your chosen groups. Hello, group number 1. If you have picked the Malachite crystal over here, and if you have picked the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms oracle, this is going to be your reading. So let's see. What do they really think about you? Let's find out what's going on. What is their perception of you? How do they view you, see you at this time? Spirit, please, for group number 1. We're going to take this one, the Winged Wise One. Beautiful. Angelic help and miraculous aid. Your person basically sees you as an angel down on earth. They feel you have certain angelic miraculous powers. They feel you are a blessing of the divine. Just your energy feels very fairy-like. Your energy feels very angelic. There's a softness to it, there's a gentleness to it. Like the vibe with which you enter a room changes the whole room for your person. And they are feeling like they're getting help from you. Some type of unexplained help is delivered through you to them whenever you are around them or whenever you are in contact with them. You also do come to this person through your dreams. This doesn't need to be consciously made or done by you. It's just maybe your astral dimensional self influencing your person through sleep and shifting them, changing them. You are a miraculous being from this person's perception. They don't understand the way that you work properly, but you feel like you are a savior of some kind. You're here to deliver the highest frequency energy to your person to help them transform, to help them be aligned with love, with peace, with joy, and with that sort of surrendered quality of everything's going to be okay. So deeply influence your person in a very positive way here. You are a very mysterious creature to your person here as well. They honor you in some very profound way. They have you on a pedestal, so they honor you. They honor your energy. They think your energy is one of a kind here. So let's see what else shows up for us. Group number 1, please, Spirit. So we have here the River Queen. So someone who is very in tune with their emotions, someone who is very in tune with their feminine energy here as well. We have flow, letting go, and natural movement. So a person thinks that the way that you move your body, there is something very specific, very beautiful, gentle, feminine, and angelic about that as well. This person also thinks you are really aligned with your own emotions. You are really just in tune with yourself, with what you're wanting, what you're needing. They sense that you are in some type of flow with life, that you follow your intuition, that you follow yourself always, that there is a certain letting go to whatever is that is present in your life. There's like a universal current that you are going with. Your person again feels like they don't fully get it, but they feel the energy, you know, the energy feels natural to you. You feel like you are also very lucky in some way, you know, when you just go about doing things and your person's like, oh my God, they're not going to get away with it. What's even happening? You know, I would never dare to do that. And things sort of work out in your favor always. So there's this beautiful sense of alignment that you feel you possess to forces, to things that your person can't really fathom, you know. It's like they're living from an entirely different perspective than you are in life. They're living from more of a hard work, struggle perspective here. And that's why this is also so refreshing for them to feel into. It's like they're learning how to let go, how to flow in life, how to trust life, how to trust circumstances, and how to align and surrender to circumstances through you. This person really values your emotional attunement, your ability to be emotionally in touch with yourself and with those around you. They really value your emotional caliber, the strength of your emotional attunement, so to speak here. Again, they think it's a blessing. It's like there are not a lot of people out there like you here. They're always happy to see you, happy to connect to you. What else do we have here? We have the Gaia's garden, fruition, abundance, reaping what you sow. Yes, just you are very aligned with earth as well. Aligned with what the earth is bringing. You are aligned with harvest and aligned with abundance. Things just work out in your favor. This is again that sort of energy of being lucky. You know, it's making me think of Irish gnomes and Irish people and their 4-leaf clovers. So this person sees you as incredibly lucky. Like things just work out for you and they just can't fully understand how and why, but they just do. And it's incredible. And we have the sun dancers here, joyful activity, celebration of life. And again, we have abundance. So again, we have joy coming through. You are just again coming through as an angelic being. So this is how your person sees you, as an angelic being, and someone who brings the sun's rays, someone who brings light, someone who brings abundance, someone who allows them to fall into the celebration of life, someone who is also teaching them how to fall into a celebration of life. And here we have also the desert prince showing up, and this is, I feel like, the energy that your person is coming through. You know, I feel like just the picture on this card, it fully represents them. It's like that little baffled look, even, not being sure what to expect, like being mesmerized, but at the same time baffled. Just going to bring you a little bit closer so that you can see better. So look at that. Look at that baffled look of this guy, but at the same time mesmerized, at the same time just so incredibly, almost like swept off their feet by you. This person feels like they are operating again from a different perspective than you are, from survival more so, and working hard. There's a sense of courage that your person is coming through with here, but again, like, your energy here is so different. Your energy here is so abundant. So let's see now what else wants to come through. So Spirit, what else? What do they think about group number 1? What do they think about group number 1, please? We have the Star. You are a hopeful creature. You are also a rebel. You are someone who does things their own way. Someone who doesn't follow the current, but someone who really trusts themselves, their own unique self here. Their real, authentic self. You are very much a person with integrity. A person who trusts themselves. A person who is very optimistic, again, very hopeful about what they're going to create. And you're someone who has a very strong childlike quality here as well with the 6 of Cups. This person feels like you are someone who they knew from childhood, or you just have that very cozy home-like quality to you. Almost like something from their childhood. You remind them of something from their childhood, like coziness and surrender and being at peace, but also like being cuddled at home with their family. You remind this person of innocence, of kindness as well, and that it's okay to be sentimental, that it's okay to feel things, It's okay to be in touch with your emotions. It's okay to dive deep into that emotional realm. And it's okay to be in touch with the inner child within. Definitely, you are healing this person with your energy here as well. Okay, so again, with the Star, another thing that's coming through here is hopefulness, blessings. You are coming towards this person with the energy of blessings, or at least that's how they perceive you. They perceive you as a blessing in human form. They also perceive you as a healer of whatever it is that's going on, whatever it is that, is presented to you. You heal it. There's also a lot of optimism here present. There's a lot of faith present in the universe, in what is, and that is something that allows you to flow. But again, this is something that your person is a little bit baffled by. And yeah, I feel like your person sees there's a sense of a soul's purpose. You have a special kind of purpose. They can't fully fathom that, or can't fully understand where you're coming from, but they feel it also. They know it is somewhere deep inside of them as well. So let's see what else shows up here. The 5 of Swords reversed is showing up. So you're someone who balances out conflict. Someone who doesn't want to win over others. Someone who wants there to be an interconnection, Someone who wants there to be inclusion. Someone who doesn't fight. So let's see what else. Let's get just 2 or 3 more cards here. For group number 1, please, Spirit, let's just get all the cards out. Okay, so you're coming through with the 7 of Swords here. Reversed again. Okay, what else? Okay, you're coming through with the Sun. And also the Empress. Beautiful energy. So yeah, divinely abundant energy again. There is the Devil on the bottom of the deck. So your person also does see you maybe a little bit egoic occasionally, or sometimes you just do fall into certain patterns. but it's like, it's okay from their perspective. But let's first of all just look at these cards here. The Five of Swords, as said, it's just that energy of being tired of conflict, not giving in to conflict, but being ready to resolve any conflict that might be springing up for you. With the Seven of Swords reversed, it feels like you are very authentic to who you are. You're someone who doesn't trick people. From your person's perspective, you are very truthful. You are someone who's not deceitful. You take responsibility and ownership for what you create, for what energy you're showing up as and what you're saying. You take responsibility for your life. You confess things. You come clean when something doesn't work out. You're also someone who is making peace or has made peace with one's own conscience. You own up to things and make amends when things are, not going well, or maybe where something was difficult. Here. You also are not someone who would point fingers. That's connected to the Five of Swords here. You're not a rat in any way. You are someone who is examining their own choices, and basically you are someone who is empowering themselves, and through that empowerment of your own self, you are also empowering other people to do what is best for them, to follow in their own way, in their own path. So next here we have the Sun card. With the Sun card, you are showing up with a great deal of optimism again. So we have a lot of optimism here. We have someone who is successful. So your person thinks of you as someone very, very successful, someone very joyful again, someone who loves being nurtured, but also someone who takes pride and is given energy through nurturing others. You feel like, from your person's perspective, as a person who has everything that they need to flourish in this lifetime. You are someone who is again presenting themselves to the world with the specific energy of illumination here and full awareness. Okay, so synonymous with sheer joy, positivity, and success. This card basically is giving that message that you have everything that you need to flourish in this life, that you are already the embodiment of the sun's awareness, the vitality, the vital energy of the sun. Very beautiful. So there's Leo energy here. I do want to point that out as well. Leo energy, and we have the Aquarius energy showing up with the Star, the Capricorn showing up with the Devil, and Taurus and Libra here showing up with the Venus of the Empress. So the Empress is again that feminine energy that we already tapped into here. So a person feels that you are very feminine. Okay. You have a lot of beauty. Your person thinks that you're very beautiful. You're very abundant, again, is what this is telling me. You're very nurturing. You're very in touch with your intuition, with the cycles of nature, with Mother Nature in general. Here as well, you're very empathic, very connected to your own emotions and to the shifting cycles of your emotions and emotional realm here also. So there is a sense of creativity to you here as well. You like to nurture others, but also do take time out to take care of yourself. You have that energy of unconditional love, almost like written all over you. And yeah, you are being in sync with nature, and there's a certain energy of motherhood to you. Whether that's coming through by nurturing others, or basically being in touch with children, or in touch with animals, or nurturing the elements, nurturing the things that are around you, in whatever way it is showing up. It's showing up in a particular fashion, this sort of motherliness, feminine motherliness, and a sense of creativity. You have the creative flow through you to create, to just make beautiful, harmonious things happen all around you here. Very beautiful energy. So lastly, we do have here also the devil energy coming through. So a person also perceives you as someone who does have certain attachments, certain unclear thinking occasionally. You are seen from this person's perspective as someone who does sometimes lose themselves to certain temptation and addiction as well. Okay, so there is, no perfect energy here. You are also someone who places emphasis occasionally on material success, physical pleasure, and matters related to the ego. So your person sees you as sometimes being a little bit preoccupied with, for example, a certain desire, fear, or a challenge, or anger even, or a need to revenge something that takes over your life. So they see you as sometimes being very sort of very driven to get things done that you see as important. So there's a certain fixation that you have occasionally as almost like pushing yourself into something and being like very attached to getting that thing done here. It's not by any means a negative trait that they perceive you as having, but it's just that energy of, really striving, pushing sometimes. Not pushing in a sense of coming through or from lack, but just a sense of really enjoying that energy as well, that energy of pushing, striving, getting it done. So that's what's coming through here for you. I want to just finish this off by giving you a archangel animal guidance card and see what else wants to come through with this one, because it's also going to tell us a little bit more about what your person really thinks about you. So Spirit, please, what's going on here? We have the bear. So use your power with wisdom. Yes, this person feels like you would benefit by using your power with wisdom more as well. They know that you have a great deal of power, but that sometimes a little bit more wisdom is called for, especially when you are in this striving, in this sort of powerful devil energy, to just recognize those attachments and to move forward with a much more mindful way of being is what they are saying. So that's what they are saying. It's by no means what I am saying. So act with fortitude and cooperation is what sheep is showing up as well. So yeah, this is already something that your person perceives you as having, as possessing, as being. You are someone who acts with a lot of fortitude and cooperation, definitely, in life. And one last card, please, Spirit. We have hyena, dare to be different. Yes, I feel like this is just a pat on the back. You are doing it. So dare to be different even more. Your person loves to see you in this energy, and they love to see you living joyfully in the present moment. So this is just all a energy of keep doing it, keep doing it. You're already doing it, so just keep on it is what they're saying. Okay, so these are the energies that are connecting with you today. Thank you so much for tapping into this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and connect to us through Patreon. Connect to the tribe where you can receive your healing, weekly healing at an amazing price. And also more videos that are available over up on Patreon. There's a lot of beautiful content there. If you want a tarot reading from me, all the information is on my website, and you can book through my website or by contacting me on my email. The link to my email and my email address, everything is listed down below. So make sure to check that out. Wishing you all the best, and see you soon in the next video. Bye. Hello, group number 2, welcome. So if you have picked this Aventurine crystal with the air symbol on top, this is going to be your reading. Okay, so whatever. Already what's coming through here is intellectual. Okay, so your person sees you as an intellectual being, very smart, very smart, very intelligent. Someone pursuing higher education, or someone who should be pursuing higher education if you are not, from their view. So let's see here. If you have picked the Unshakable Inner Peace Oracle cards, what wants to come through for you. So how do they really think about you? How they really perceive you? Okay, so we already have 2 cards showing up here. Wow, beautiful. Midas touch is what's coming through. Things are working out in your favor. In what ways are you abundant right now? This is an amazingly beautiful, positive energy. So your person sees you as someone very joyful, very abundant, someone who is almost like endowed with gold. What's coming through with this card is everything you touch turns to gold. You have a special way of just being lucky in life from your person's perspective. They don't understand why or how. It's just like it feels like you're blessed by some type of divine spirit, some type of divine guidance here. We also have rest, renew, recharge. What does your body crave and need right now? Okay, so with this card, this person sees you as someone who is very feminine, someone who is very excitable, very like colorful, quite literally from these energies. You are very colorful being. What is coming through here also is that you are an indigo child. So your person wouldn't describe this necessarily in that way. They just see you as someone who's a little bit more in touch with the universe, a little bit more in touch with Mother Earth, someone who is very empathic, very connected emotionally to the energy around them. You're someone who is quite sensitive and very attuned to spirituality here as well, and to the energy of the universe. You are someone who might get overstimulated very, very quickly from your person's perspective. They see you as someone who is incredibly sensitive emotionally, someone just who feels into like the most minuscule shifts in someone else's emotion. You pick it up, you pick up on it. It doesn't necessarily feel like you pick it up on yourself. Some of you might though, but there's just like this empathic nature to you, like you feel into things without sometimes even wanting to feel all that, but you end up feeling all of it nonetheless. You're also someone who is very colorful, like in terms of your life, in terms of what you do, in terms of your emotional world and your world in general. So it's almost like your world does mirror your emotional world as well. There's a lot here going on for you. There's an intellectual side here. There's also a deep side of being connected to the universe and a deep sense of love that you give to others, a deep sense of self-love as well here that you are trying to cultivate. This person is saying that everything you touch turns to gold. Everything that comes into contact with you is golden, or is sort of brought through, or is it almost like sprinkled with gold even. Yes. Yeah, they see you as very sensitive, very feminine, very gentle, someone who is a nurturer by heart, someone who might even be a healer by heart here. Great deal of sensitivity, a great deal of attunement is present with you as well. You're very quick on your feet, you're quick thinking, you're also cunning is what's coming through. So let's see what else here. We have rise above it. It's not yours to carry. You're an empath. So what were we saying? How can you detach from the drama? Yeah, you're an empath. I feel like your person sees you as someone who is struggling with this a little bit. Just with this rise above it, it's not yours to carry. I feel like they see that sometimes it's a burden for you to feel everything so very deeply. To be in touch with all of those energies, all of those emotions so very deeply, maybe even deeper than the person that is feeling those emotions, So there's a sense of empowerment your person feels you have to find through that. They feel this almost like in a subconscious way though. It's not like they have psychoanalyzed you or done all that internal thinking into you, but they feel like there's a certain empowerment that you're walking towards, like in a subconscious way. There's that vibe of it to you, if that makes sense. You know, around you there's the vibe of you are walking towards your own empowerment while dealing through this empathic nature that you possess. It's not your practice life decide. Yes, there's that empowerment energy. You're very assertive as well. There's a beautiful energy of the rose here coming through now. So it's not your practice life decide, exclamation point. What is your inner voice telling you about the dream in your heart? So this card is talking about their perception of you as the dreamer, their perception of you as an idealist. So you see life not as what it is right now, but as what it could be. And sometimes what it is like really hurts you. You know, it's something that is profoundly felt as a little bit of a betrayal occasionally, even because you just are so strongly attuned to the ideal of what it could be and know that it is possible. You feel it in your heart, in your soul. You know it is possible for you to achieve that. You also have strong energy, as said before, of the rose, of that energy of nurturing, of that energy of love that we were talking about here in this card. There's a lot of vitality to you here. There's a sense of abundance to you again here. There's a sense of beauty. There's a sense of attraction to you with this card. Overall, you are someone very beautiful, very gentle, with divine feminine features. You know, even if you are a man or whatever you are, whatever you identify with, there is a divine feminine energy that is present with you, that's sort of radiating out of your embodiment, out of your face, out of your body, out of your movements. You do also have strong boundaries or are currently in the process of attaining those strong boundaries here with this card. You have beautiful lips, you have beautiful skin, you have beautiful eyes. And your breath, not your breath, but just the air around you smells amazing. So I don't know if this person just really loves your perfume or what it is. The air around you smells incredible. They just love the way that you smell. Maybe it's even pheromones and they are super attracted to you here. So 7 is coming through as well here. Things are not what they seem. You are only trapped by your illusion. What freedom do you seek? So your person also here, they perceive there to be something that you are trapped by. Sometimes like you are trapped by your own perception of you, by your own understanding of yourself. Like maybe you have put a certain mark on yourself, like I am like this, and then you stick to it. While your person here is saying you don't have to do that. You don't have to stick to anything, you know. You can always shift your life. You can always shift your narrative as well. What narrative do you want to live in is what you need to decide, and then shift it and then live just accordingly to what it is that you're wanting to be and what you're wanting your life to be. But yeah, there's a beauty here, there's a radiance here, there's a gentleness to you, doing things softly, doing things gently, not overworking yourself. You know, you're just someone who is gently flowing through life from this person's perspective. They sometimes envy that. So let's see what they really think about you here. What they really think about you. We have the Father of Cups coming through. We have the Four of Cups reversed showing up. So we're just going to get the cards out here and then we're just going to read into it. The Father of Cups is coming out. Okay, so it's not really straight, is it? Not really straight. I don't know what straight is anymore. So let's see what else for group number 2, please, Spirit. What else? We have the Hanged Man showing up. So yeah, different perceptions. You're someone who doesn't, no, what am I saying? Who is not afraid of being different, who's not afraid of thinking differently. We have the Chariot coming through, beautiful energy, you know, just wow. There's a lot of red and black here. We have the star showing up. This one is giving an inclination of wanting to be reversed as well. So we're going to read it in both energies. And we here have the 10 of Swords reversed. And we have the 8 of Wands upright. Okay. So overall, let's see what all of this means. Okay, so with the 4 of Cups here coming through, this person sees you as someone who has a great gift of introspection, a great gift of self-awareness. You are someone who has the opportunity or is currently in gratitude towards life, someone who really appreciates life. You are not someone who would be dissatisfied with life or have a lack of appreciation for what is in front of you. You are seen as someone who is focusing on the positive often, and that is aligned with the star here as well. You are realigning yourself to your life currently, is how your person perceives you. There's a sense of tuning yourself to gratitude here with the 4 of Cups overall, you know, getting out of any type of boredom in life. Maybe sometimes you get a little bit bored with life from your person's perspective here, but you always sort of bring yourself back with the 10 of Swords here as well. You always sort of bring yourself back to that energy of creation and basically being grateful that you are here, that you are present here on this earth, in this life. Next, we have the Father of Cups energy coming through here. With the Father of Cups, you are seen as someone who is a very mature creature, someone who is very loving with this beautiful swan, someone who is very loyal to their partner as well, to their family, to their friends. So you have a great deal of loyalty to the people that you love. You love very deeply here. You are emotionally a balanced person. You have a great deal of compassion here also. A great harmony between the heart and the mind. So that heart-mind attunement is present with you. And you're spiritually very, very wise here. You feel like sometimes you're the master of emotions as well. You have a sense of a healer with you. I said that before, but there is definitely a sense of you being a healer or having that energy here present. You are drawn to a higher purpose is what Spirit is saying here as well. So yeah, you have a strong heart-based living overall, and you're seen as someone who is very, very calm from your person's perspective. So you always come through as someone who is calm, someone who is collected, even in the face of difficulty. Next, we have the Hanged Man showing up. So with the Hanged Man, this is just coming through as, you know, you being able to suspend your beliefs. You being able to suspend any old beliefs and basically surrender to what is. It's an energy like being inner focused, being focused on an inner state that can lead you to really suspend judgments and any preconceived notions about the world. Surrender to what is. You have the strongest ability to break patterns, yours and the people around, and the patterns of people around you here. And I feel like your person here also does see you as someone who does sacrifice their physical comfort for spiritual growth as well. You have a certain independence to yourself as well. That's also aligning with the Star card. Independence from the flock, you know. You're the type of person who doesn't go where the majority of people are going to go. You're going to go the other way, always. And there's spiritual growth, again, strong spiritual growth here connected to you. And then that comes beautifully in alignment with the Chariot card. With the Chariot, we have mastery, you know, an inner capacity to affect others, affect yourself from a position of skillfulness. You are very motivated, you're very ambitious from your person's perspective. You're also someone who is almost like representing victory in their mindset. You're not afraid of taking the first step, not afraid of being assertive, not afraid of getting things done, not afraid of speed or taking action, and you feel like you are mentally in control of yourself. You're very in tune with yourself, with your mind, with your emotions, with your heart, with your physicality here as well. And you just get things done. You just sort of move forward with a great deal of surrender and attunement here. So next we do have the star energy showing up here. With the star, what we have is like a double-edged card. So this one is showing up as a light of hope in darkness. I feel like your person sees you as someone who is very attuned to darkness, someone who maybe has had to learn how to grow up in darkness and sort of play with it. That's a very empathic way of living as well. So you possess both the upright and the reversed qualities of this card. Basically hope, blessings. You have a sense of being able to heal after trauma and encounter a renewed sense of optimism and faith in your life. You're someone who's very aligned with finding your soul's purpose from this person's perspective and connect with the light within. So those are the upright qualities, and then we have the reversed qualities. The reversed qualities are a sense of disappointment for what is currently present in this life, what's currently going on, just disappointment with life, with people, with yourself occasionally as well. You might have strong standards occasionally that your person perceives as, being maybe a little bit unhealthy here. You have a sense of despair about you here, sometimes feeling burned out, which does lead you towards rest. And remember, this is what your person's perception of you is. Doesn't have to be 100% true. It's just what's coming through here. So they see you as sometimes feeling burned out. They sometimes see you as being doubtful and disconnected from your higher self as well, through that energy of doubt specifically. Okay, so next we do have the Ten of Swords here, which is an energy of being a survivor. The Ten of Swords is coming through reverse. So this is basically a survival energy, someone who knows they can get through it. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger or stranger. That's what you live by occasionally as well when things are difficult in your life. You are someone who learns from past hardships as well, and someone who is quite good, not sure if that's a compliment though, at closing tough chapters in your own life. Okay? So you feel like you know what it's like to lose it all, but also what it's like to encounter that light in the darkness. When you are at the bottom of it all, you feel like you know what it's like to just find your way back again, because you've been there, because you just found that sense of empowerment there. And that there's that empowerment, there's that spark to you that's like, okay, I can do it. I know I can. I know I have this. I have this life. I can work through anything. I can live through anything. So you're also a speedy doer with the Eight of Wands. You are someone who likes to travel from your person's perspective. They are also seeing you as someone who is just a fan of things happening quickly in their own lives, who is a fan of rapid movement forward, and someone who just likes to live life quickly. Here, you have a fiery energy about you, almost like a breathtaking energy occasionally here. Okay, so beautiful. So in regards to just the signs that want to be connected, here I do have Cancer energy, Aquarius energy showing up. With the Father of Cups, we have strong energies of Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini showing up as well. Okay. No, sorry. What was I saying? No, I just basically told you about the air signs. So obviously air signs are present here, welcome, but also we have water signs. So Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer. Wow, just completely went off the rails there. I feel like Spirit really wanted me to talk about the air signs as well. That was just completely train of talking without really being present with my conscious mind. So the joys of channeling, am I right? We have a rat coming through for you. Be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. This is also guidance for you, but this is also how your person perceives you. So they see you as someone who is very true to yourself, someone who is sometimes in their own bubble, but you also do tend to get very lucky. So that, you know, remember that luck that we were talking about. You are a lucky person. You get things delivered to you. So rat energy, beautiful. And what else? We have the dolphin. Live joyfully in the present. You're someone very intelligent, someone very playful, someone who really enjoys life, someone who is a fan of joy. You know, you are someone who follows your joy, someone who likes to live joyfully, someone who enjoys the present moment. And giraffe here, yes, beautiful. Aspire to higher knowledge and wisdom. You're someone who does indeed do this with all of these energies, and just in the fact that you're here with this tarot reading, you know, you're someone who is a very spiritual, attuned person, someone who is very wise, very calm, and someone who is aspiring to be even more of that. We again have the swan card coming through here. So yeah, you are someone very graceful and also majestic in your person's perspective. They are very attracted to you here, very drawn to you. You know, attraction doesn't necessarily have to mean sexual, romantic attraction. So do take that as it resonates, but your person really does have that sense of appreciation for you. They greatly value you and they see you as someone very beautiful and majestic, someone they just can't stop looking at, so to speak. Okay, so thank you so much for being here, group number 2. If you want more videos and if you want to connect more intimately with me and our soul group, you can check out the Patreon. We have a lot of videos over there, and also we have a new energetic weekly healing sessions that are going to be happening the 1st of February. So you are very welcome to join us over there. The link is down below. If you want a personal tarot reading, check out my website and book either through my website or by sending me an email. My email is listed down below in the description box, as is my website. And thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Hello, group number 3, welcome. If you have picked this beautiful Aventurine crystal, and if you have picked the Spellcasting Oracle, this is going to be a reading for what they really think about you. How do they really perceive you here? So let's find out. Let's find out what's going on. So how does your person perceive you, group number 3? We have empowerment. Beautiful. Okay, someone who has, or is this a connected card? No, it's just a big card. Okay, so empowerment, someone very empowered, someone very strong internally, someone with a lot of resilience, like internal resilience, internal strength. What else? There's this sense of standing your own ground here, a strong sense of standing in your own power, a strong sense of boundaries as well. You are a force to be reckoned with from your person's perspective here. You're a very, very powerful being. You are very resilient. You are very stubborn. When you want to get something done, when you want to deal with something, it's just like, you know, it's getting done. It's there. It's present. We have inspiration coming through here as well. So with inspiration, I'm getting that sense of creativity. There's also a sense of being like inspired by life, almost inspired by the beauty of life, inspired by the existence in general. There is an artist inside of you waiting to come out. So, or it's already out, but your person feels like they haven't gotten to see it. They just feel there's a sense of artistry to you. There's this deep sense of creativity to you that they haven't quite gotten to tap into, and they're very curious about that. To be quite honest, they feel you as a very poetic being, as a very poetic person, someone who is able to feel into things from a different perspective than the majority of people, someone who can offer very fresh perspectives upon very sort of mundane objects or mundane things in our lives. You are someone who thinks outside of the box here. You are also someone who's very vital, very creative. Just with this energy, we are tapping into the energy of the base chakra, so the root chakra, but also the energy of the sacral chakra here and solar plexus a little bit. So there's that empowerment. You have a lot of self-confidence. From your person's perspective, you are sometimes just difficult to be around because of that stubborn nature here, but at the same time you're so creative, you're so thoughtful, you're very quick on your feet as well, a little bit cunning, swift, very swift with your thinking, with your associations here also. But just this sense of creativity is abundant. Just the sense of what could be done, thinking outside the box, brainstorming is abundant with you. And there's a lot of like grounded energy when it comes to you. It's almost like here I stand type of energy, you know, almost like this is where I stand, this is where I am. The sense of surrender to that energy, almost like you are a mountain. You cannot be budged, you cannot be shifted when you decide to stand on something. You are coming through with the energy of career. So your person sees you as someone very career driven, very career focused. You have a specific niche interest maybe, or just have a strong focus on your career, whatever you're doing, whatever you are working towards. There is this strong aspiration to be very good at it. You are seen as someone who is very hardworking towards getting this, towards getting what you want, towards sort of establishing yourself as a prominent figure in your career here as well. You feel like you're quite a businessman, businesswoman, business person. So yeah, very gorgeous energy. And this does fill you with light, you know, going towards your career is very important to you. It's what your person sees. And you have a lot of prosperity. Your person sees you as someone very abundant. And that abundance is just not just material abundance, it's also abundance in terms of connections, in terms of friendships, in terms of people around you, supporting you, loving you, in terms of being grateful for what is present in your life right now. So your person sees you as someone who is very grateful for their life here overall. We have a sense of peace on the bottom. You're also very peaceful. You have a softness to you, you have a calm, energetic vibe to you that is very calming to them, is what they want to say. And you're very financially healthy, so you're also seen as someone who's very abundant, someone who has a great deal of money here, or someone who is like financially secure, financially free, good with money overall. So let's see what else wants to come through here. So Spirit, please, what else here for group number 3? So how do they really think about them? Okay, so we have the Magician coming through, creation, creative energy. Again, we're just going to get the cards out here, group number 3, and then we're going to go deeper into it all. So let's see what else wants to come through here. We have the 5 of Swords. So a little bit of that conflicting energy is showing up here with that stubbornness, definitely picking that up. So let's see what else. Wow, beautiful. We have the Ace of Cups. What else? We have the Strength card. It all beautiful resonates just with all of these cards already. So, okay, this one wants to come through, the Mother of Swords. Obviously, yes. Let's get to one more card here and then also look at what's on the bottom. We have the 7 of Seven of Swords showing up for you here, and also the Mother of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Okay, the Mother of Cups is going to be read in the upright and in the reverse position because it wants to be read in that way. So just a heads up here. Okay, so overall, the Magician, you have a great deal of self-awareness. You have that power of I can create, like I am a creator, I can create type of energy. You have a strong will here, obviously, strong will, we're getting there, strong will, that strong sense of daring to be different, daring to think differently, standing in that perception, the ability to manifest and create, strong determination, strong focus, and also like being a little bit single-pointed directed towards things, like that power of single-pointed awareness, which sometimes serves you really, really well, but sometimes it also doesn't, because sometimes here it leads to some conflict, with others. Sometimes it, just leads to feelings of getting, your head butting with someone. Here, the Five of Swords energy is also showing up as sometimes blaming yourself if things don't work out here. Again, it's your person's perception of you that we are asking about here. This is by no means like an accurate portrayal of who you are, so do keep that in mind throughout the reading here. Your person also sees you as someone who just ends up in conflicts, arguments, and like some hostile environments occasionally here. Because of that stubborn nature, because of that sort of strong ability to stand in your own perception, in your own understanding of things. So yeah, you also do sometimes feel like you judge yourself quite harshly here. We have the Seven of Swords reversed coming through here, which does also mean that you're taking responsibility for what is. You own up to things. You are someone very empowered in terms of also just owning up and making amends if something isn't right. And you are someone who doesn't shy away from really examining your choices and standing for what it is that you believe in. You take responsibility, you confess, you make peace with your own conscience here. You're not someone who would engage in deceit in any way. And you are just someone who is quite very authentic with who you are. It's like, this is who I am. This is what you get with me type of energy, If you can't deal with it, you're not my type of person type of energy is what's coming through here. But we also have this very positive side to you with the Ace of Cups. And also with peace, like there are positive energies here. So new beginnings are present with your life. You have always new influx of beginnings, new things, new possibilities entering your life all the time. We have love here. We have emotions, strong emotions in your life. We have a strong connection to your own intuition, to your own heart center here. So you are someone very joyful, someone very open to life here, and someone who is like emotionally fulfilled and has an open heart towards what is. I feel like your cup is overflowing with love, with abundance in your life. At least this is what your person thinks. You're seen as someone very spiritual, compassionate, and also very creative here with the Ace of Cups. So next we have here the energy of the Strength. So Strength is coming through with that sort of like quiet energy, quiet empowerment, quiet strength. Again, we have confidence showing up. I just saw 11:11 on the clock. Hope that is a sign for some of you. You have a strong sense of being able to conquer your fears and anxieties, and are always basically directed to your own inner strength here. There is an open-heartedness to you. Again, you're someone who values open-heartedness over egoic behavior, someone who chooses love over fear and trust over distrust always. You are also seen as someone quite pure, sometimes quite innocent, in that almost like childlike passion You know, you have that childlike stubbornness here as well. Your person does consider that to be quite cute, if I'm quite honest here. You have a great deal of being able to self-care yourself and self-accept yourself. You are very determined and you have a strong strength of a character here. Okay, so lastly, we have the beautiful energy of the Mother of Swords here. So Mother of Swords, you are seen as someone very independent, intellectual, very smart, being able to think on your feet, very clear, sometimes a little bit sharp as well. Someone who is very objective, someone who is very truthful, a problem solver, and very good whenever anything comes to do with the matters of the mind or what is related to the mind here. Okay, you feel like you are unconstrained by societal conventions. You're also very open-minded, self-reliant, unpretentious, and straightforward. Sometimes you can be a little bit overly critical and a little bit cold or aloof, but that's who you are. Is what this feels like. That's who you are. You know, you are very self-aware, strong, and wise here as well. Very, very independent. Yeah. And also, you know, also quite compassionate with the Mother of Cups coming through. So with the Mother of Cups here, this one, as said, is coming through in both reversed and upright position for us. So first of all, let's just look at the upright position. In the upright position, this represents your person's perception of you as someone very kind, very giving, nurturing, generous, loving, someone who is very feminine as well, very sensitive, very loyal to their partner, very loyal to their friends, to their kin, to their family, very loyal to their job here as well. You have a great deal of compassion towards others. You have an open intuition. I feel like that's just repeating all the other cards as well. Open-hearted again is coming through here. Creative again, intuitive again, and artistic again. You are sensitive, empathetic, and also very instinctive. You do often have this beautiful interplay between the mind and the heart here. You sometimes let your heart decide and your mind gets to back that up, and sometimes it's vice versa. Your mind decides and your heart ends up backing that decision up. Okay, so your person, with this being reversed, does sometimes perceive you, and that's sometimes, okay, so in some circumstances, this person also sees you as a little bit insecure, and maybe having some codependent tendencies, maybe being overly empathic, maybe a little bit needy occasionally as well, vulnerable, and someone who tends to sometimes be blocked intuitively, especially when you are dealing with matters of the mind. Sometimes your intuition gets blocked, especially if you're sometimes dealing with also some type of conflict that does result in that. And if you're too stubborn as well, that means that your intuition gets blocked occasionally. Overall, you're seen as a psychic person as well, someone who has strong intuition, compassionate energy, and very peaceful, pure heart that sometimes is, going off the rails a little bit, but I feel like your person loves that, and they love the way that your emotions empower you here also. Okay, so let's now look at the animal archangels to see what wants to come through for you as your last guidance card and your last person's opinion of you. So let's see what your person thinks, what they really think of you, and what's your guidance here. So we're using two things for one. Let's see what wants to come through here. Did something flip over? I don't think so. So let's see now what wants to come out for group number 3, please, Spirit. We have tiger, we have the rat. Okay. Oh, we have the llama. Okay, so we already have 3 cards showing up. So with the tiger, we have the energy of Archangel Michael. Raphael, sorry, why did I say Michael? Archangel Raphael, accept your magnificence. So a person feels like you're magnificent, like the tiger. You are a little bit, on your own sometimes, but you also really are very connected to the water element. Tigers love water, so, you're very connected to your emotions, but also very empowered, very independent person. Accept your magnificence. You are absolutely a magnificent person. Accept yourself, is what Spirit is saying, what your person is saying here. Rat, be true to yourself and the universe will reward you. Feel like your person just really values how true you are to yourself, even if sometimes there's a sense of difficulty here. Sometimes you may be a little bit difficult, but they always value how truthful you are, how authentic you are to your own self, to your truth. And we have the Llama, set clear boundaries and enforce them. Yes, this is basically what you already do. You set clear boundaries and you enforce them. And this can sometimes lead to conflict, but overall, it's a good quality to be having. We have Hyena in the back here. We have the Dare to be different energy. So it's almost like your person's cheering you on, dare to be different, do what you do, don't let the world hold you back. Group number 3, and this is all that I have for you, my beautiful loves. Hope this was interesting to you. Hope it gave you a sense of clarity and a deeper understanding of what your person might be thinking about you. You can check out other videos if you are so called. And if you want more videos, more content from me, you can check out the Patreon. The link is down below. We have a lot of videos, 18 plus videos, especially over there, and also an energetic weekly healing going on starting on February the 1st. So would be very happy to see you over there to join in the weave in the energies. So thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you want a personal tarot reading, check out my website and contact me through my website. So book through my website or through my email. The address is down below in the description box. I would be very happy to connect with you if you want a more personal, specific guidance. And I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye!